Hi, good morning everybody. Friday the 23rd. It's Black Friday. Oh my gosh. Guys, today I'm going to be speaking about, we've got a lot of matriculants finishing off, finishing off next week, and they're going to be first-time travelers. What do you need to know if you're going to be a first-time traveler? Not necessarily just finished with school, but it's the first time you're going overseas. A few important things that you need to take into consideration is, what is the climate like? What are you going to be packing? What is the reason why you're traveling? Your suitcase, has it a proper identification on? Plan your trip ahead. When you're traveling overseas, airport maps can be downloaded from the internet. Pretty easy. Make sure which terminal you're arriving in, which terminal you're connecting through to. Ensure you know whether you need a transit visa or not. Before all of this happens, you need a passport. If you're traveling on dual passports, so for instance, you've got a European ancestry passport and you've got a South African passport, you travel with both passports. Both passports have to be valid for a minimum of 6 months after date of return, for in case something happens. All this travel I'm speaking to at this stage is not for children under the age of 18. That's a total different scenario when you're traveling under the age of 18. Ensure you've got sufficient funds for when you want to go overseas as well. You can't go over with just 200 Rand in your bank account. They won't allow you. You won't even get your visa to travel. So make sure of that. When you're climbing onto the aircraft or when you're on your way to the airport and you need to check in and you've got your smartphone with you, you've got your laptop with you, these things need to be declared at the airport, OR Tambo, Cape Town International, Durban, wherever you're coming up from, to connect onto your flight into your international destination. You need to declare your electronics on a TC01 form at immigration. The reason for this being is, if you leave the country and you have not declared your electronic devices, say for instance you've got a laptop that's 10 years old, you haven't declared it, you go to your destination, you come back, you go into the green line when you're back in South Africa, and they choose you to go through your bags to see if you've got stuff in there that are undeclared. They see that laptop, whether it's 10 years old or not. They can charge you. There's been a case where the guy was asked 1,500 Rand because he had not declared his laptop. So, don't forget, declare all electronic devices before leaving the country so that if you do buy something on the other side, you've got a slip and you can prove you've bought it and you pay your import duties. Carry-on luggage. Ladies, gents included, always have a spare set of clothes. You don't know what's going to happen. You allowed 100 milliliters of your cosmetics, perfume, 100 milliliters with a maximum of 10 see-through bottles in a Ziploc container. That's what you allowed on your carry-on bag to go into the cabin with you onto the aircraft. What I also suggest for the ladies is when you're putting your shampoo and your conditioner and the rest of your toiletries into your checked-in bags, put each one of them into a separate Ziploc container, because the cabin pressure in the cargo hold makes the bottles expand and shrink, and the stuff runs out. And I'm sure you don't want to get to your destination with your clothes being spoilt by something running out onto your clothing. When you're traveling overseas and you've done all your planning, you've got your airport map, you know which terminal to go to, you've got sufficient transit times. Read and don't look like a typical tourist, because people target you. So you need to know and plan properly. Make sure you know who's picking you up on the other side. Make sure you've got contact details of the people that are picking you up on the other side. If your travel agent has booked transfers for you, ensure that they're giving you a contact number of the driver the day you're arriving there. That can be done. We do that. We tell you, Joe Blogs is picking you up and he'll be standing there with a board with your name on, looking for you. Cool, that's done. No sharp objects, ladies. Not scissors, not tweezers, not a nail file, not a lighter, nail clippers. No, you're not allowed that onto your carry-on bag, onto the aircraft. If you're carrying a laptop bag with you, carry it in front of you when you're walking around, unless your zip is against your back and nobody can access it easily. Otherwise, get yourself a fanny pack. Yes, a fanny pack. There you would keep your passport, your credit cards, your cash close to you. Nobody can get access to it. Always also ensure that there are copies of everything at home with your loved ones for an emergency. I've spoken to you about the toiletries, the clothing. Put a power bank in. You don't know? Have your charger with you as well. When you're putting a power bank in, make sure it's not more than 6% lithium content or 6,000 milliamps. It's too big, they won't allow you to take it on. They'll confiscate it. They'll take it away from you because it's dangerous. If you're going to shop, you're going to the east, take a small bag. You can buy another bag over there. Throw the small bag. Take your horrible bag. Leave it there and come back with a suitcase full of stuff. When you come back to South Africa and you're standing in the immigration queue where you need to declare or not declare, always go to the green line. Always. Even if you've bought stuff, they randomly do choose people, and maybe it's you. Just make sure that you're then within the limits and you've got all your slips, and obviously you're going to have to pay import duty on what you've bought from the other country. I'm going to put a link to a website onto my Excel Aerocity Travel Tales, where you can see all these details as well. Guys, be prepared. That's the bottom line. Do your homework. Phone us. Let us tell you what you need to know, where to go, how to check in. This is the tip of the iceberg if you're going to travel for the first time traveler. There's so much to know. And the more travel savvy you are, the easier your trip is going to be and the more amazing it's going to be. Guys, have a fabulous weekend. It's Black Friday. Please don't go and blow all your money today. I don't know who's got paid. I have not been paid yet, so there's no, well, it's a Black Friday for me, but not a special Black Friday. Black Friday. Guys, I love you. Like, share. I'm trying to hit 200 people. I'm nearly on 150. Please, please, please tell your friends, share it with your friends, put the word out there. I love you all. Super duper weekend. Speak to you on Monday.